Well, this platform provides you with the MetaTrader as your trading platform, not only to the other countries, but also to the US citizen as well. They are gaining a massive popularity among the prop traders. If you look at the Trustpilot, if you look at the payout proofs that is in their Discord group, though they are relatively new. Namaskar to all traders and welcome. So this video will be on funding traders platform. Please be informed that this is completely unbiased video. It's not a sponsored video. All the information that I share here, it will be completely unbiased. I'll be taking you to their rules. What are the rules? What are the programs that they offer? If there is any hidden rules, if there is any, and what are the pros and cons that I find in this platform. Before moving ahead, in case if you have not subscribed the channel yet, then kindly do consider subscribing the channel to stay updated on platform related topics. Now let's go to their screen and check out what are the funding programs that they offer. Basically, they provide two types of funding program, one-step challenge and two-step challenge, which is very common in most of the platforms. Okay, so this is their website, Funding Traders. You can check it out here. No time limits, 100% profit split. There is something that you need to do in order to get this 7 days payout. Here as well, you have to do something in order to get this 7 days payout. So let's directly go down to their program. So as I said, they have two types of program, which is very common in most of the platforms: two-step challenge and one-step challenge. First, let's check out their one-step challenge, which I usually don't prefer in most of the platforms, or this platform as well. The main reason being is the trailing drawdown. In one-step challenge, most of the platform provides you with a trailing drawdown. So this is the profit target that you have out here. You have to achieve a 10% of profit. Here only one challenge will be there. If you pass the challenge, you receive a funded account. So only one challenge will be there. For that challenge, you have to achieve a 10% of profit, and your daily drawdown will be 4% out here, and your maximum drawdown will be 5% out here. Now this 5% is kind of trailing out here. Now one thing I want you to understand out here is this trailing drawdown is different compared to trailing drawdown that you find in other platforms. What happens out here, what happens in most of the platforms, your trailing drawdown stays locked on the break-even point. Your stop out level trails along with the close profit, but it stays locked on the break-even point, right? Locked on the initial balance. But in this platform, that doesn't happen. Your stop out level will trail along with the close profit that you make in your account. It will not locked on your initial balance. So that is something. Say for example, you have a 100K account, you made a $6,000 profit, and your stop out level will be at that point of time 101,000. So just understand, even if you are in a profit, there is still a chance that you can violate account. You may violate your account. You may hit your maximum drawdown. So that is something out here. However, one very good thing out here is that, which I'll show you, which I have discussed with the customer support. So customer support is pretty, it's very slow out here. You cannot expect a very fast live chat support out here. They have a very slow live chat support, and even in Discord also they have a little bit faster than this, but it is again it's very slow. You cannot expect a great customer experience out here, just like any other platforms. So anyways, what I was asking is, if I make a $6,000 profit in my 100K account, so and if I try to withdraw that, I can withdraw that entire $6,000. So it will, at that point of time, what will happen, your stop out level will reset back to 95,000, 5% lower than your initial balance. So that is something good out here. In most of the platform, what happens, if your trailing drawdown locks at your initial balance, it locks there only. So even if you take the withdrawal of $6,000, so you will left with no maximum loss. So that is something out here which is beneficial in compared to other platforms, though they have a trailing type of drawdown which doesn't lock at all in the initial balance. But if you take the withdrawal, you can take the withdrawal of your entire profit, and your stop out level will reset back. In most of the platform, this doesn't happen. Your stop out level doesn't trails back. So that is something out here which is good. So once you pass the challenge, you will get a funded account in which you can receive a profit split of up to 100%. Now this is something condition out here. You have to use the add-ons in order to get this 100% profit split. So if you want to get a profit split of 90%, you have to pay extra 10% fee. If you want to get a 100%, 20% fee extra you have to pay. So that are the add-ons that you can see in the screen that you have to pay. So next add-on that you will find out here is they usually pay out on a by default they will pay out you in a 14-day basis, bi-weekly basis. Once you place your first trade on your funded account, you can receive your payout after 14 days by default. But if you want a payout faster, you can get that in a 7-day basis, on a weekly basis. But here as well you have to use the add-on for which you have to pay 15% extra in order to get this 7-day payout basis. So that is unlimited trading days, of course, zero commissions are zero. This is something star is written out here. Its commission is zero only on the challenge account only. That is the thing. In your funded account there will be a commission. There's no minimum trading days, no maximum trading days. News trading is allowed out here, and maximum loss is 2% out here. Maximum 2% you can lose in a single trade. In any single trade you cannot lose more than 2%. That is their condition out here, that is their rule out here, which is kind of like not good for the traders who likes to trade lot of positions in a single time. So you cannot lose more than a 2% in a single trade, and that 2% is cumulative of all the position that you have opened in a single pair. In a single pair, in the same direction and in the same time, if you have opened more than 2%, if you have loss of more than a 2% of floating loss, then your account will be terminated. So that is something out here. They don't want your equity to be, like rapidly growing or rapidly getting down. So that is their reason out here why they are putting this rule out here. Weekend holding and overnight holding is allowed out here, so which is suitable for the swing traders as well. By default, profit split is 80%, and you can use the add-ons in order to get 90% or 100% profit split out here. So this is it about the one-step challenge, in case if you decide to go with. So these are the pricings which I will show on the screen. I'll pop out on the screen what are the pricings for all the accounts, which is not very competitive, I would say. And in next type of program that they have is two-step challenge, which is very common type of challenge which you can find in most of the prop firms. And these are the account size that is available, and these are the fees that you can find on the screen, which is kind of little bit expensive compared to other prop firms. However, they run an offer, lot of amazing offers which you can find on the description in case if you want a discount. They run a huge discount offers. So the profit target is in phase 1. They have two phases since it is two-step, phase 1 and phase 2. So in phase 1 the profit target will be 10%, and in phase 2 profit target will be 5%. Perfect. Daily drawdown will be 5%, and maximum drawdown out here it is 10%, which is fixed and static type of drawdown. Now here what we can do out here we can check out with their profit to drawdown ratio, that is risk to reward. What is the risk to reward expectation, which will help us in determining how tough or easy the challenge will be in compared to other prop firms. Okay, the lower the ratio, easier the challenge it is. The lower the expectation, easier the challenge it is. Okay, now if you look out here, 10 plus 5 is the target, that is 15, and maximum drawdown is 10, which we are taking common. So 10 plus 5 divided by 10, the ratio comes around 1:1.5. So this is something kind of tough challenge compared to other prop firms. If you look at other prop firms, you will find a much lower ratio than this. 1:3, 1.1:3, and 1.1:2, 1:25 or something like that. That is something like which is very competitive out here in this prop industry. But they have 1:1.5, which is, if you compare with other prop firms, it is little bit tougher compared to other prop firms, this challenge. And fees as well, it's not very competitive. Fees as well, it's little bit expensive compared to other prop firms. And what is included out here? Up to 100% profit split, just like similar to one-step challenge. Unlimited trading days, zero commission. So these are the add-ons that you have to use. Zero commission only in the challenge stage, but in the fund stage there will be a commission. Minimum trading days is 0, 14 days and 7 days payouts. In case if you want to use the add-ons, then you can get a 7-day payout basis. That is, again, out here you have to pay 15% extra in order to get this feature, but by default you will get this 14 days payout. News trading is allowed out here. Maximum loss is 2% per trade. That is something again out here similar to the one-step challenge. You cannot lose more than 2% in any single trade or any single pair with a multiple position in the same direction and the same time. So that is something out here which is the rule. and weekend holding and overnight holding is allowed out here. Okay, now let's look into some important points to remember apart from what we have seen on the screen. First is broker. The broker that they offer is Blue Barrow Markets and CBT Limited. The trading platform is MT5, or you can choose Trade Locker out here. The trading instruments that they offer is Forex, indices, gold and crypto you can trade out here. And the leverage is in Forex 1:100, and indices and gold leverage is 1:50, and in crypto it's 1:5. In case if you are interested in checking their spreads, you can check using the account that is shown in the screen. Now second number of point is that is a scaling plan, which is very simple, and it's very common in most of the prop firms, that like if you achieve 10% of profit over a 3 months of period, then they will increase your capital by 25% up to a $750,000. So that is the scaling plan, which is very straightforward and simple. Third number of point is stop loss is not mandatory out here. However, you have to make sure you are not breaching that 2% maximum loss rule. 2% maximum loss in a single trade. You cannot lose more than 2% in a single trade or in a multiple position that is open in a single pair, same time, same direction. So that is something you have to maintain out here. It's also known as a consistency rule that they have. Fourth number of point is copy trading is allowed out here, but of course third party copy trading is not allowed. You can trade between your own accounts. Fifth number of point is expert advisor and boards are allowed, but high frequency trading or grid trading is not allowed. And in case if you are using an expert advisor or anything, then please inform and take the approval from the customer support before using that expert advisor in their trading account. Alright trader, this is it about the funding traders. In case if you find it suitable according to your trading style, then go ahead and apply for the funding, but please do your own due diligence. And in case if you decide to apply, then make sure to check out the description, as we have a special promotion in there. Whatever the latest promotion that is there currently, I list down there, and we have an affiliate link as well, from where in case if you join, we also get a little commission from them at no additional cost to you. JamtsonFX closing the review on funding traders. Thank you.